Our life should be geared toward embracing as many people who are different from us. Get outside of your comfort zone. Francis Bacon, who once wrote, "If a man be gracious and generous to strangers, it shows he's a citizen of the world, and that his heart is no island cut off from other lands, but a continent that joins them." That is becoming a citizen of the world, and that's what I hope that they'll do.
The Chuck Stone program targets young people who are in high school who may or may not know what journalism is or know that they want to be journalists.
Just by participating in one short week here at the J School, you learn so many new skills, gain real-world experience, and really by going through the program, you develop all of these skills, relationships with professors, your fellow scholars, and you find a family and a home in the program.
The best part of the program was the people that I've met. Even though we've come from all different parts of the country and now we're at different colleges all over the country, we still stay in contact with each other, and it's just the best thing to know that you have people that are going to support you throughout the rest of your life.
It's really the reason that I chose to come to UNC after I was exposed to the School of Media and Journalism here, and some of its professors, and just the great work that students and faculty do here.
I'll tell you, if it wasn't for the Chuck Stone program, then I would not be at Carolina, and that's the absolute truth.
The Chuck Stone program has been such an incredible part of my life. It's been very impactful. There's nothing quite like it. I have gained so much from being involved in the alumni network that we have, from attending this past summer. It was an amazing opportunity to learn and to also grow with my fellow scholars and to meet so many like-minded people, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be a part of it.
Throughout the program, I think my skills were reaffirmed a lot of times, and people were constantly telling me like, oh, you can definitely do this, and like, you know, you have raw talent and skills, which I don't know if I actually believed it then or not, but after arriving at Carolina, I found that, okay, I can really do this, and I think that the Chuck Stone program kind of instilled a lot of confidence in me.
When I became editor of the New York Age, which was a black newspaper, and that was in 1958, and there were no blacks on any of the major newspapers, the New York Times or anything like that. And I've seen now you've got black columnists and women columnists, and I feel as strongly about women getting positions of leadership and control. I think the change that I've seen has been a broadening of this culture, that we really have become, in Thomas Jefferson's words, to form a more perfect union. And we become a more perfect union when we can incorporate the different groups in our society.
It is critical, especially with the need for more diversity in media. I think that the Chuck Stone program really highlights that point, and the fact that it honors Chuck Stone and his legacy, we're all inspired to continue moving forward and to continue to live his legacy, and that's something that's very special to me. And I not only speak for myself, but my fellow Chuck Stone scholars as well. We are all inspired by his legacy, and we know that we have a bright future because of the work of everyone who has poured into the Chuck Stone program.
I'd love to see us get a woman chancellor here at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and that was my wish when I recommended a couple of people.
And everyone says that journalism's a dying field, but that's not true. There's always going to be a story that needs to be told.
When I graduate from Carolina, I really want to be a reporter. I want to tell people stories and write the news that people need to hear, because I think public access to news is really important.